to the channel. I'm back to break down this 4-game NBA DFS slate on DraftKings. Before we get into it, if you do enjoy the content at any point in this video, if you could please leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, I would greatly appreciate that. And then if you are interested in some further content from me getting real serious about NBA DFS, I do offer an NBA DFS Patreon package, link below in the description, where you get access to my premium NBA projections, NBA data sheet, player stats, team stats, play context stats, core plays, injury impact, insights, and more. Everything that these other sites offer, these bigger sites that are charging you $30, $40 a month, I offer for only about $10 over there monthly. So check that out, link below in the description. And then with that being said, let's go ahead and start breaking down this slate today. So we got a small slate on Saturday, 8 o'clock lock, 4-gamer. Starts right here at the top. Sacramento taking on Philadelphia. Right now, this game comes in with a 235 over-under with a 7-point spread in favor of the Philadelphia 76ers. So expected to be a very good paced game. Joel Embiid continues to be out. Seth Curry is listed as out. That's definitely going to give some usage bumps up to guys on this Philadelphia squad, specifically Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris at 9-1 and 8-8. These guys are really going to see an increase in usage with there being no Joel Embiid out there on the floor. So I'm definitely going to have a strong interest in these guys, not to mention they get literally the best matchup that you could ask for taking on this Sacramento squad. This Sacramento squad has been terrible defensively all year long, and they are my favorite team to target, so definitely going to love them. And then you factor in that there is no Embiid. You definitely have to have some interest in Dwight Howard and Shake Milton, Danny Green, with there being no more Seth Curry. All these guys are really going to be at the top of my priority list on this slate tonight. And all these guys are definitely going to make for some great plays. So starting the slate off with a bang for sure, this Philadelphia squad is going to be at the very top of my list of priorities. And then on the Sacramento side, don't forget it's a good pace game for them. The only problem is they have more guys in the rotation. It's not going to be quite as appealing. Buddy Hield, Rashawn Holmes down here in this price range in the mid 6K range continue to be appealing based upon their price tag. Rashawn Holmes is up to 7-3 now after putting up 53 DraftKings points last night. But as mentioned, there is no Embiid, so that's a big matchup increase for him. He doesn't have to deal with the defense of Joel Embiid down low in this one. And then, of course, De'Aaron Fox at 9-5 at the top is going to be the top priority on the squad. He's priced up for a good reason. The question is if he's priced up too much, because he's only been putting up like mid-40s points. That's not going to get the job done at 9-5. You need that 50-plus game out of him in tournaments. So whether you want to go there is up to you. And then as far as anyone else, Hassan Whiteside has returned at 4-2 down here at the cheapest price tag. He's playing around 15 to 20 minutes a game. Sure, you could take a dart on him. Most likely not going to have interest in him. And I will say with no Marvin Bagley, we would have some interest in Bielitsa if he were getting just a little more run. He's only playing still around 15 minutes, so I'm probably going to pass on him. Golden State taking on Memphis. Second game on the slate. Steph Curry continues to be out in this one. This game comes in right now with a 222.5 over-under with a 6-point spread in favor of the Memphis Grizzlies. Just saw this game last night, so they're going to run it back. Golden State running away with that one very easily. And what I will say is we did see some guys step up on the Golden State side usage-wise. Draymond Green, Andrew Wiggins having a huge game last night. Both these guys are going to continue to carry the load with there being no Stephen Curry. And then, of course, Kelly Oubre down here at 6-1. The other problem is with Kelly Oubre is he's been battling a foot injury, and I think that he might be somewhat limited, so just buyer beware there. And then Jordan Poole at 5-1 got to start last time out. He's priced at 4-5, put up 34 DraftKings points. This is a guy that has proven night in and night out that he can score and get buckets, putting up 25 and 23 real-life points the last 2 times out. So I do think that he's still a reasonable play. As far as who you're running it back with on the Memphis side, I think it's pretty straightforward. You're playing John Morant, Jonas Valanciunas, number 1 and number 2. And I do think that these guys are definitely going to want to go out there and get a win after getting blown out last time out. Prove to this Golden State squad that they're not pushovers. And I think that they can definitely keep this game close this time around. I don't think Golden State's going to be able to blow them out twice. As a matter of fact, it wouldn't surprise me if it switched around and went the other way and Memphis is the one blowing them out. But overall, yeah, I mean, these guys down here on the Memphis side, it's like the rotation gets a little too spread thin. I would say Dillon Brooks would be the next priority for me outside of John Morant and Jonas Valanciunas. But other than that, not all too interested. San Antonio taking on Milwaukee. This game right now comes in with a 229 over-under with a 10-point spread in favor of the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the top here, putting up 1.71 DK points per minute. Very good fantasy point per minute producer. The only problem is this game is expected to be somewhat of a blowout, apparently, but based on the spread, 10-point spread. I tend to think that San Antonio will keep this one close. And if they do, we can definitely stack this one up. Giannis Antetokounmpo at the top at 11-1. You're going to want to play him. Like I said, best fantasy point per minute producer in the league. And then who you're running it back with on the San Antonio side, I think it's pretty straightforward as well. You're going to play DeMar DeRozan, DeJounte Murray, and Jakob Poeltl. And then, of course, Derek White. These four guys are really picking up the pace as far as like who's taking over this offense, with there being no LaMarcus Aldridge now, and then Keldon Johnson last night as well. Also in that mix, Keldon Johnson having a huge game last night. Big first half. Ended the night with 58 DraftKings points. So if he's going to continue to produce at that rate, we're definitely going to want to jump on his price tag while we can at only 5.4. Been waiting for him to return back to form. Had a really good start to the season and then recently kind of faded off. And then on the Milwaukee side, you're looking to play Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday as well. These three guys, it's really easy to just lock them into your lineups. Feel really good about it. You can play Dante DiVincenzo and Brook Lopez, and then once I get down past them, that's where my interest drops off. Dante DiVincenzo playing very well recently, putting up 34, 31, and 45 DraftKings points. Has seen his price tag climb all the way up to 5.8, but continues to play a lot of minutes, and the same rule applies for Brook Lopez, playing 30, 35 minutes or so a game. Only at 5K, I do think that he's a very appealing option in this one. Charlotte taking on the Los Angeles Clippers. This game right now comes in with a 231.5 over-under with a 9.5 point spread in favor of the Los Angeles Clippers. Once again, a game that's somewhat expected to be a blowout. When you look at the spreads on the slate, the closest game is the Golden State-Memphis game with a 6-point spread. So that's definitely going to be something that might throw a little bit of a wrench in the slate as far as picking which games stay close. So when you're building your lineups, keep that in mind. But on the Los Angeles Clippers side, it's Kawhi Leonard, it's Paul George. You don't even need to think twice about it. These two guys soaking up all the usage for this team. You know where the ball's going night in and night out. These are the guys that are going to be taking the shots and getting the most usage. So both of them make a lot of sense for me in this game where a Charlotte team does not scare me defensively. And then as far as who you're running it back with, LaMelo Ball at the point guard position, Gordon Hayward, these guys are the number 1 and number 2 options. They also are priced accordingly, though. 7-1 into 8-1 for Gordon Hayward and LaMelo Ball. Anyone else down here that you're looking to on the Charlotte side? Things get a little bit mixy now. You got Devontae Graham, Miles Bridges. Cody Zeller is listed as out, which is an intriguing one because we could definitely be playing some Bismack Biyombo and or PJ Washington. Both those guys are going to see big increases in their rebounding upside. So PJ Washington at 6'8", I do think is a very valid option tonight, more so than he would be typically because I think he's going to see an increase in his rebounds. And Bismack Biyombo, same real applies to him. If we find out that he's going to be starting at 3.3, that's way too cheap of a price tag, and I feel real good playing him in my lineups tonight. Anyone else on this Los Angeles Clippers side? Not really. Serge Ibaka is listed as questionable. If he continues to be out, that's going to be a slight bump up to guys like Marcus Morris. Playing 31 and 36 minutes the last 2 times out, only priced at 4.8. He was only at 3.9 at 4.1, so it's a little bit harder to play him now, but he's consistently getting big runs, so I wouldn't talk you off him. Lou Williams at 4.8 continues to see the same minutes, so it's really just those wing minutes with there being no Serge Ibaka. And then you got Nicholas Batum down here at 3.9, who continues to see around 30 minutes as well. So that is my overall breakdown of this 4-game slate. Before I let you guys go, I gotta give you my lock of the night. Let's get into it. And my lock of the night tonight is going to be Tobias Harris at this 8.8 price tag, taking on the Sacramento squad. I already mentioned literally the best matchup that you could ask for, and I love Tobias in this matchup, consistently playing in mid to upper 30 to even like 40 minutes. He's going to get a ton of minutes, a ton of usage. There is no Joel Embiid. Now you take out Steph Curry, a good shooter on the team. Tobias Harris taking on that role as a shooter. I think he's going to shoot a ton this time, shooting 23 times last time out, and I think he could shoot even more in this matchup. So I love Tobias Harris, and he is my lock of the night. So there, guys, Tobias Harris. Get him in your lineups, and that is all for me in this one. If you did enjoy the content, if you could please leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell, I would greatly appreciate that. And then check out my Patreon package link below in the description, as well as all my other KJK DFS links. Wish you all the best of luck tonight, and we will see you in the next one.